Cali boy. But I'm from Ohio though, white boy. It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months. Never done before. Past all the competition, man. PewDiePie is next. Man, I'm pumping all these checks. Got the...
Hello everybody, welcome back to Goose Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about polarizing, may I say, infamous YouTuber Jake Paul. Brother to Logan Paul, son of Paul people, amassing over 20 million subscribers and 6 billion, almost 7 billion video views on only 900 uploads. He about gets 900,000 views a day on his videos. Jake Paul has been a long discussed YouTuber, but let's look at him as a YouTuber. Maybe he's improved over the years. I haven't watched him really ever. I've definitely heard a lot about him, but let's see if he's gotten better. And then let's rate some things about him as well. Let's starting with quality of Jake Paul's videos. Obviously, Jake Paul is a very rich person, a millionaire, 100% a millionaire. You know, the money he won from the fight with Nate Ryan.
He's trying to get
And everything like that. Insane. He'll be richer probably than I ever will be, and I would say anybody that watches this video will ever be. He seems like ever since he became famous, his main goal was to make money. Obviously, him and his brother were both Viners, but once they became YouTube sensations, it was money schemes here and there. That whole issue with him starting that money scheme of trying to get people to be better YouTubers, Drew Gooden made a whole video about that. I'll link that in the description. His whole goal has been making money, and obviously that shows in the quality of his videos technically, with his camera being very nice, the editing always very good. I mean, I can't knock it. Obviously, unbiasedly, his quality is probably 9 out of 10 if we're just looking at it from a technical standpoint. But I would say probably 9 out of 10 because of his editing sometimes is a little lackluster. I would say his editing is much better in his music videos. But for camera quality and everything like that, yes, 9 out of 10. Next, let's get into his personality. I only can be so unbiased in these reviews. Jake Paul, in my opinion, is an awful person. He's money hungry, selfish, and has been doing this weird thing where a lot of YouTubers find out to survive on YouTube, you have to grow with your audience, especially if you make videos for young children. You see channels like Tobuscus die. Obviously, he had the whole scandal, but another big reason he was dying before that even was he wasn't growing with his channel. He was just expecting more and more kids to come and not pandering to his older audience that was already turning into teenagers. What Jake Paul did, Jake Paul, when he was younger, most likely had a high audience of women. Well, not women, little girls and some little boys. Same with Logan Paul, obviously, but Jake Paul was probably aimed at a lot of younger girls. Now Jake has gotten on this train of pandering to young, I would say, teenage boys hitting puberty. I wouldn't say adults. I've never met anybody over the age of 18 who likes Jake Paul. Obviously, younger boys, by putting butts in his thumbnails and strip teases in his thumbnails, just weird pandering things so he can relate to teenage boys because mentally he still is a teenage boy.
With us, the beautiful Emily Willis.
Oh my god. God damn it, John.
He literally has the biggest crush on you.
I'm gonna make his dreams come true.
Oh my god.
Also, John doesn't have a girlfriend?
He calls himself a problem child, which I think is very true because mentally he's a child and his personality is a big problem. I'd give it a 2 out of 10. Next category will be upload frequency. It's iffy, but he's been focusing more on his boxing career recently, so he kind of doesn't upload as much. If he does, it's usually about his boxing career or some horny, weird posts that's pandering to teen boys. That's honestly what his upload frequency is like. But he does upload, I'd say, a couple times a month. Nothing crazy. I'd give that a 4 out of 10. I'd like to actually add on the personality part that he's an anti-masker. He films videos publicly where he just doesn't wear a mask. He does little prank videos where you'll see him in stores without a mask, up close to people, not really giving a shit. And he's even said himself he doesn't believe in masks.
Oh, frick. Oh my God. Oh. That always happens to me. I just wanted some cheese. Fucking mouse traps everywhere. Where the mouse traps are?
So that honestly is a very huge personality pointer to me, as it proves he's selfish and does not care about others. Last thing I want to talk about and review on a number scale is his music. Going back to the Team 10 days, everybody was making fun of Jake Paul's music, rightfully so, because it was awful. He was producing awful things, writing awfully, everything he was doing was bad. Even his teachers.
I'm a Harvard dropout. Why don't I just teach this class?
Look, I think you're in the wrong class, sweetheart. Why don't you just run along?
Jake Paul, musically, honestly, after not hearing about it for a long time, unbiasedly, I would probably say his music got better. It's really just, crap rap. But, I mean, it's better than what he was making. He went from making awful, just garbage, to crap rap, where it's just talking about bitches and money and shit like that. What everybody, expects rap to be.
Hanging off Parkway. How the fuck we on Park South? This quarter mile of my driveway. Got money coming in 5 ways. I ain't slept in like 5 days.
If there's something that's a stereotype in rap music, it's in Jake Paul's music. And so, music-wise, I would give him a 3 out of 10. If we're looking at the total for the 4 things that we reviewed about Jake Paul today, we would have a total of 18 out of 40, just below 50%. Obviously an F-. Not surprising. I don't believe Jake Paul got better. I don't think he ever will. He's immature. His quality is obviously good, but personality-wise, he'll always just be an immature little kid. Again, these reviews are my opinion. If you agreed with it, please tell me below. If you disagreed with what I said today, please tell me below. I'd also like for you guys to recommend some YouTubers for me to watch, to give a review about, because I'd love to do that. If it's you, even better. I'd love to review your stuff. But yeah, have a nice day. Bye.
How do you say prissy backwards?
Pussy.